Hi, my name is Courtney Myrick. I am a legal account resolution specialist, and you are watching Profiles on the CincinnatiHerald.com. When I was at UC in my undergrad, I had an internship here at the Cincinnati Herald, working with Dan, Jan, Wade, Walter. Everyone knows that whole organization. It's never a dull moment in this office. So I had my internship here about, I want to say 6 to 8 months before I graduated. They actually offered me a position. So I had a job in my field before I even graduated. So it was pretty cool. So I want to say as far as the presence of African Americans in different fields, I definitely see a nice change in that. I'm seeing more faces on the news. I'm seeing more faces in courtrooms, city hall, active in the community. So that's great. But I'd like to see more. So sometimes I feel like we're a little behind the curve when it comes to progression and everything, but we're getting there. Millennials these days have to work. We have to do more. So people are getting married, so they're having mortgages, they're having families, they're everything like that. So everything has to be accessible. Social media is very accessible. It's now to the point to where if your company doesn't have an app or if your website isn't mobile friendly, you may not get as much revenue or as many clicks as a different company that has all of that. So it's definitely gonna make a huge impact, and I'm kind of eager to see how it's gonna go. Right. Like I feel like there are a lot of African American millennials out here building their empires, and some of them are like maybe 1 or 2 years in, and I feel like 5 years from now, when people think of Cincinnati, they're gonna mention these people. Like now, Black owned, when they first started, they were selling t-shirts out of their trunk. Now, if you say, oh, Black owned, it clicks. Like, oh no, I've seen that the website, they have their shirts, they're in a store in Atlanta and all this. So it's, as long as they work diligently and they don't let naysayers or maybe it's not building as fast as they want to, as long as they get discouraged and they continue to work hard, the millennials here in Cincinnati are going to change everything from politics to businesses to media. It's gonna flow. And I feel like when you look at Cincinnati, Ohio, 5 to 10 years from now, it's gonna be insane. I would hope that there's some inclusion there. There are some people that are set in their ways and used to seeing certain faces, or, oh, I've always used this company and stuff like that. So I feel like there may be pushback, maybe not. I've kind of sat back and watched since we had a newer president. I've kind of sat back and watched, because you see all these videos of all these different cities where these people come out in droves and just show their true colors. And I've literally sat back and kind of watched to see if that happens here. I haven't seen that, but I'm pretty sure there's some people that agree with everything that's going on. So when the change comes, when it's time for these people that are stepping up and saying, hey, I'm ready to work, I have my business, I have this, you're gonna have to make a way for me. I'm hoping there's some time where like, you know what, you're right, see the error of my ways, go ahead and progress and move forward. There may be a few that are stubborn, that don't want that business, that don't want to use your publishing company solely because you have melanin and they don't. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm very optimistic. I'm hoping it goes great, because I mean, we deserve it. We work hard just like everyone else. We go to school, work full time at the same time. Some people go to school or parents and work full time. I don't know how they do it, but I mean, we work hard.
Exactly. Our cost of living is higher too.
To our age, gas was 99 cents a gallon. Okay, look at this. Okay, when I see $2.15, I get excited. So, yeah. So I think a lot of generations older than us don't take that into consideration. Like a lot of the things that we faced, okay, granted, my grandmother always throws this up, but okay, civil rights, okay, I understand. We don't have water hose and dogs chasing us. We don't get shunned out of restaurants and everything. We don't have that. It's not as blatant, okay, but we still have obstacles that we face. There's different types. It's institutionalized now. So now it's like, oh, if I look at your resume and your name just seems a little ethnic, I'm gonna go this way. Or I'm gonna go with my best friend's niece because I know him. I know she has absolutely no experience, and you have 5 years in the field, but I'm gonna go over here with them anyway. So it's different how they do it, but we still face those same obstacles as far as home ownership, job opportunities, everything. You just I feel like everyone just needs to have an open mind. Just open your mind and be open to different perspectives. Because, I mean, that's the definition of insanity anyway. You keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different. No. You may need a different set of eyes. You may need a different perspective from a different culture. You never know. So it's...
Thank you. I'm glad we're getting...
People have to give us the opportunity. Like, there's so many people out here just itching for the opportunity. They're trying to, better themselves. They're taking classes, they're getting master's degrees, they're getting doctorates, they're working this job full time and working freelance. They're doing this full time. And, they're just trying to get everything together and just waiting for that opportunity. Some people are courageous enough to step out and make their own opportunities, and they're gone further than a lot of people. So, but for those that don't have that solid foundation to where they feel sturdy enough to step out to make their own opportunities, they depend on companies to, just open the door and just let me in and let me show you what I can do. Not just to better myself, but to better your company.
Exactly.